higher, so looks like it's going to be a good start. The Nifty is up about 100 odd points, led higher by IT names. Remember, IT has been the best performing space this year. HCL Tech is already up 10% for the year. Looks like it's going to be up another 1.5% today. Infosys is in the green as well. M&M has been a very strong stock, up 1.5% in pre-opening. And a couple of the other names from the consumption space, you have Titan, HUL that are in the green. But let's put focus on the pharma space now. Cyndrella Carvalho, the Vice President Healthcare at GM Financial, joins us now to talk about that. Cyndrella, thanks a lot for joining us. You know, there's been a lot of pressure pockets in the pharma space, whether it's Cipla with the Form 483 and the US FDA observations, or even Divi's, which has been under a lot of pressure. But you tell us, what's the overall call now on the sector, and what are the stocks that you would avoid, and what are the stocks that you would own?
Thanks for that. So I think, sector always remains quite active because we have regulatory aspects, we have, compliance on the facility sides. So a lot of news keeps flowing and keeps the sector very active. However, of course, we prefer Sun Pharma and Dr. Reddy's from our large cap picks. And from the perspective of the mid ones, we like IPCA. At this point in time, on the biosimilar side, we have Biocon, which we are looking at this price given the price correction. Of course, there are many levers out of which even one comes out, we'll be very pleased to see the earnings moving up. And coming to the other segments like the diagnostic and healthcare also, I think we've seen a lot of price correction, and we are looking at the Dr. Lal and Metropolis in terms of our picks over there. And on the hospital side, we're looking at Medanta. Basically, that's what we have initiated recently, and we are looking at that as our topic from the hospital segments. Those are the stocks that I prefer at this point in time.
All right, Cyndrella, but any view on Divi's Laboratory? The numbers were very weak. Margins came in at multi-quarter low, and the problem was the management said they still require a couple of quarters more to get their act together. Any view on that particular stock?
So Nigel, we don't cover it officially, but what I understand from the conversation with the management is that, yes, because it was high base quarters for them, right? Because they had a high contribution from a pandemic drug that which we all are aware about. And given that that has created a very huge base for them, it will take some time to normalize. However, management remains very optimistic about the future, and they would need, because another quarter is also a high base quarter for them, Q4, and in that terms, even Q1. However, some support is expected to come in Q1, largely due to the custom synthesis contracts, which management has alluded that they will be starting those soon. So that will provide some support, but we have to keep in mind that there is a high base that has been created, and that will linger for some time. And that's why, 1 or 2 more quarters is what we are also seeing from an earnings trajectory moving upwards from a year-on-year growth perspective.
Okay, all right. Cyndrella, we'll let you go on that note. Thanks a lot for joining in. Well, that's on the pharmaceutical space. But in pre-opening rates, I just wanted to, point out a couple of these power names are doing quite well, whether it's Tata Power, Torrent Power, NTPC, all in the green right now. You have Adani Power that's also moving up about 2.5%. BEML has, signed an order for the Bahrain Metro Rail project. So BEML is in focus. GR Infra has emerged as the lowest bidder for 2 NHAI projects. So GR Infra is also in the green. Bharti Airtel, of course, has hiked tariff plans in 2 additional circles. So that stock is also up and about. And then you have Interglobe Aviation, where the air travel has picked up to a record high. So Interglobe Aviation also looking pretty good. But let's get some 9-10 calls going. So Darshan, looks like the start is going to be mildly in the green. What's the big call at 9-10?
Well, if it's mildly in the green, if it stays, take an intraday trade on the long side. Wait patiently and see the market first. ONGC is a buy with a stop under 119.
Okay, thanks for that, Sudarshan. Mitesh, what about you?
I'll go with the buy on Ultratech Cement. Keep a stop below 73.50. Look for targets around 7,600.
Okay, all right. Well, Nimesh is joining in to tell us what the standout brokerage report is for